I know they got my name in their mouth all the time. They can't stop it. No, these aren't new glasses. They're old. Is that really your picture then? Absolutely not. I mean, no one's ever seen me with pink hair at all. I faked it.
So faked it.
I'm gonna look. Hello Kitty. Razor. Ooh. They come with a chair. Oh my god, those are so cute. But I'm just gonna be honest here. Looking at the specs, my headphones are way more better. But they come with a gaming chair too. It's so cute, this Hello Kitty thing. That's so cute. Look at that. That's adorable. Wait, let me turn this down a little bit. Let me see. Can you see that? That's so cute. Let me put it up a little bit higher for you. That's super bright, but see, even I put it on that, it doesn't work very well. Okay. There we go. That is super cute.
Very cute.
But the specs on my headphones are way much better. Just saying.
What a boy.
Hmm. Hello Kitty is one of my favorites. What is that yolk one? I forgot what he was called. The yolk one. That's my favorite. Gudetama. Yeah, I love
I
Gudetama.
was going to say that. And I didn't even know what the hell I was saying, but I was going to say that.
Gudetama?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I knew that that's what the word you were looking for.
The egg boy is cool as heck. Good pick. Thank you.
Egg boy.
He's like, I want eggs. No, honey, we're not talking about food with you. Honey, you're not getting foods.
He just likes food. I love him. This is a boy.
If you didn't know the name, how is it your fave? Oh, God. Well, there's this thing that happens when you get old and you don't remember everything and names and certain things like you used to. So you have a tendency of forgetting names or messing up names and all that other good stuff. So enjoy that when you become older like me. There is a canned cat food called Tiki Cats, and a little mini quail egg comes in there. It's so cool. Yeah, right? The names are hard to remember. She at least knew what it looked like. Yeah, exactly. Uh, I feel ya. I'm getting old myself. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know how many times a week I like forget the name of something. I'm like, uh, and I think what it is, what causes that to happen when you get older is Your brain is already filled with so much freaking information and names and things that it's hard sometimes to recall everything. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. I didn't have anything for breakfast. I feel like I'm pretty young still. Yeah, he got banned. I'm just so freaking done with these people constant incessive negativity toward me. When all I'm doing is talking about shit. It's I recommend this. It's cherry zero. It's really good. Did we get any snow yet? We got some a couple days ago, like a little dusting. But it's nothing too serious at all. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
You mind to talk to these people? I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. I got you covered.
Excuse me, Nick, but I am not responsible for the behavior of others. You are responsible for your own behavior, and if you're acting with such hateful demise over someone you see over the internet, you have a mental problem. It's not my problem that you have a problem. It's your problem, not mine. So grow up, take some personal responsibility for your bad, ill behavior, and stop trying to put it on me. Okay? Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean it's okay for you to attack them. Period.
That's well said.
Now, I'm going to pee because I want to and I need to.
Beep beep poo poo. Beep beep poo poo screen.
Yes,
Okay. I love you.
you can be in front.
All right, cool. Oh. Hi guys. Yeah, ice, wind, rain. That it was okay, but yikes! Yeah, we had that. Hi, yeah, that's me, the Reverend individual. You like the hat? Yeah, the girl at the uh, store liked it too. She's like, "That's a really cool hat." You're just really asshole, Nick. You're an asshole. Like, I don't know why you're here. Hippie vibes, yeah. I got the tie dye. I'm about that and that. You got what I'm saying? I'm about that and I'm about that. See? And people like Nick don't belong here that say shit like that, you know? Yeah, I'm growing it out, Ted, and I made like a vow to God. I'm not trimming this. I'm not trimming my hair. Powerade? No, this is dark roast Starbucks. Yeah, so we should ban Nick. He's just really not nice. What if Shanny tells you to shave it again? No, she knows that I made a vow that I'm not doing it again. But here's it's like an actual Nazarite vow, like a real one, you know, because I'm sober now. Am I going to do my show later? Yeah. It was interesting as I don't know American politics. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. That was short.
You want to talk a little longer?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I was only standing in.
Ow, ow, ow.
Hippie body.
I have my Fila hoodie on and my friend's bed pants on. Let me see if I can show you the friends. There's Phoebe. There's Phoebe. Wait, come here. There's Monica. Wait, come here. There's Monica. Come here, camera. Work for me. There we go. Wait. Come here. There we go. No. Mm-hmm. Na 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 Batman. Thank you, Riot. Who's my favorite friend? Mine's Joey and Phoebe. I was always a fan of Rachel, I have to say. Um, but as an actress, I very much love Courtney Cox. I think she's great. And she's doing great on Instagram, actually. I'm so proud of her. A lot of actresses and actors, they don't get, like, they just don't get how to do TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. But there's a few actresses that are really good at it, and Courtney Cox is one of them. She's really good at social media, which is awesome. Kevin Smith, of course, will always be good at social media. You know, he pretty much was like one of the first movies in Jay and Silent Bob. You know, poopshoot.com, talking about social media back in the day. Yes, I washed my hands. You're a Monica. Yeah. She is I love her. And I love the Scream franchise, okay? It's my teenage childhood. Oh, enjoy your little mini Thanksgiving meal at church. That sounds fun. How is Madonna going through it right now? I see she seems like she's excellent on social media. I should do movie reviews. I would do movie reviews. I'll be honest. I will say I did watch the new Halloween Ends. I liked it. I thought it was very interesting how they made kind of a twist in the story. It's very much like very much what happened to Corey Feldman and uh uh what the fuck? Shannon, you're a horror movie fan and you should know this. Friday the 13th. There we go. Friday the 13th 4. The one with Corey Feldman. It very much Halloween Ends very much reminded me in that of that, you know. And then the Jurassic World Dominion. I very much enjoyed that movie. I actually liked it better than Halloween Ends. Actually, is Jurassic Park Dominion. I love Chris Pratt. I think he's so cute and he's so wonderful. I did see that Aaron Carter died and I cried and I was just shaking my head and I was just like, "Oh my god." Like who like does anyone know how he died? Did they come out with the autopsy results cuz I can't find them. Really, Ted? Well, let's see if they can call the police and see if that's true. Hey, please call the police and give a false police report out and just to prove what you do.
Oh, we're gonna have another false police report? Yeah.
Oh, well, apparently we killed your uncle and buried him in the garden.
Jeez. Okay. That's not even funny.
Yeah,
That's not funny.
I know, it's dumb. But anyway,
There's nothing funny about that.
I did bring you up in my women's Bible group. We are planning on blessing you and Jason for the holiday season along with other families. It's our mission every year. And I feel so blessed that God has given me the opportunity. Oh my God, thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you for that. Likely an OD. He was in the tub, so he drowned. Oh, he died in the bathtub like freaking uh Whitney Houston, dude. Oh, that's awful. Like, I did read that his manager said he saw Aaron like a few days before he died and he was very quiet and very thin and frail looking. I hope he finds I hope they find peace, the Carters. It's just awful. It's like I remember Aaron when he was just a little freaking kid. Just a little kid. And watching him grow up and now I know that he's gone. It's he looked just like a friend of mine from school named Cody. And I really wonder how Trisha Paytas is doing with this because she really did care about Aaron. You know, it's so sad. It's so sad. That day, he had been denied a visit with his son, who was in CPS custody. Oh my God, that's why. Yo, CPS a lot of times don't know what they're doing to the parents. Man, they don't understand how hard it is to not see your child. All right, Stacy. You have a good day at work. I was into his music as a kid, and to see his hurt as an adult was really sad. Yeah, it's as tragic as Robin Williams, in my opinion. Just tragic. Like there was a couple times where we had some conversations on Instagram, and he was always kind to me. And I'll just be honest. That's something I don't get a lot on the internet is kindness. So it's like when someone's kind to me, I know they pretty much have a good heart, especially when they don't fucking judge me first. Because I'm so sick of being judged. I think a lot of people though nowadays are really sick of being judged. He had asked to take his son trick or treating, but they told him no. What's up with that, CPS? He just wanted to take his son trick or treating. They should have let him. They should have let him. There's nothing wrong with taking your kid trick or treating, CPS. Why are you so fucking mental about that? Like, aren't you for families to be together? Nah, instead you got this guy so depressed, he probably killed himself. You're no different than a troll on the internet who picks on a teenage girl, in my opinion. And she ends up killing herself. He just wanted to see his baby. And he was denied to see his child. And then people wonder why he did what he did. What do you think? His life was stolen from him. Not everyone is as strong as I am. CPS really needs to change that shit. You know, died of a broken heart. That's true, Ted. Like, they need to start realizing that it's more than just the children, about the children. When you get involved CPS, it's about the parents too. And if the parents aren't exactly mentally well, how I it's not good for the child, because the child sees that they're like, that child's gonna grow up without a father. You do realize that, CPS, right? And with that comes a whole slew of other fucking problems. So you just did worse to that child than just allowing the father to take their child to go trick or treating. You could have let him take his child trick or treating. He still would have been alive. The child would have a little time with their father. You could have even had it supervised. I'm sorry, that just pisses me off knowing that. But he may have taken more pills than he otherwise would have done, perhaps. It's not to say that the child custody stuff didn't contribute. Don't think it was deliberate, though. No, it's not deliberate, but it's like CPS really needs to take into account that parents get really fucking depressed when they don't have their children. The parents are just as important in that situation as the child is. Because they're a family unit. If the parents aren't doing good, the child isn't going to do good. And this stuff is genetic anyway. Depression and mental illness, it's fucking genetic. You just worsen this child's life. Yeah, it's just like Anna Nicole. You're right. And I just, these people of law and authority really need to learn that when you're dealing with family, even if you take one of the family members out, you're still affecting the whole family. And parents of children do suffer with depression and mental illness. And their kids shouldn't be taken away because of that. Instead, they should be offering therapies to help people get better, and cope with it. She does look a lot like her mom, doesn't she? Larry did a good job. He really did, raising her. It's so sad though. It's like Danny Lynn, she lost her mom and her brother at the same fucking time. You know? I just We could have done a lot more as a society to help these people instead of shunning them, making fun of them, treating them like crap. Because everyone was on Aaron Carter's case. But it's like, dude was an addict. Dude had problems. Dude had a lot of abuse in his background. And no one helped him with it. No one cared enough for him to be there for him. And like I look at this stuff and I suffer from mental illness, okay? So it's like I know how it is to not have anyone and mental illness. It's fucking hard. It's like you need support and like everyone's kicking you in the fucking face when you're just trying to survive yourself, your mind, your thoughts. Um, a little one shouldn't be exposed to mental illness. Dude, the little one's probably going to have mental illness because of the genetics. The little one should be I am not I don't like hiding life from my kids. And I think it's not good to hide these things from children, because when they grow adults, how can they mentally handle it? If the younger you have a child know about certain things or educated about things, the easier it is for them when they get older to handle these things. But to deny them these things and then they become adult and don't know how to handle them, you're doing your child a disservice. You might as well expose your child to these things at a young age, let them know what it is, educate them about it so they can handle it better when they're older. That's just how I feel as a parent and as a mother, and coming from a family who did purposely hide things from me and didn't allow me to experience certain things. Yeah, family therapy. That should be the first thing that should be done before you take a child away from a household. And drug abuse, that's something that's probably that child's going to have to go through themselves, because most people who go through drug abuse, the likelihood of them having not one or having one or another parent is mostly there. Most people, if you look at the males who are drug addicts, the statistic wise, they're fatherless. I mean, they're fatherless. So it's like, okay, so we know Nick Carter has the genetics of mental illness. He has the genetics of addiction. So you take the child away from the father, and then the father died. Now the child's fatherless, and most likely because of the genetics and the environment of not having a father, they're probably going to end up the same way. And
There was an Offspring song about that.
it could have been prevented if they just, if all of this could have been prevented if they just allowed him, even if it's supervised, to be there for his son. Yeah, the circle. It is. You're right. It's circular. It's sad. I just look at it in a total way, total different way of it. Um, like I was exposed to alcoholism at a very young child, as a very young child, you know. Um, Did I become an alcoholic? No, absolutely not. I didn't. Thank God. I didn't I didn't do that. Um but I do know that I have genetics for alcoholism in my blood, in mental illness, you know. And now the little one will never know him. Yeah, exactly. But everyone is going to be telling this child about their father, and it's probably not going to be very positive. Imagine being Nick Carter's child growing up and I don't know. What would be worse? The father living and taking their child trick or treating, or the father is dead now and this child for the rest of their life is going to have to hear about it from random people they don't even know. I don't know. What's better for the child?
To have their dad.
There you go.
I can speak from experience on that.
Then you have kids whose father isn't there in life. Aaron Carter was a loving father and they force him away. Disappointing. Exactly. Exactly. He wanted to spend time with his child. CPS should be like, yes, for that. Not no, but yes. And if you're so worried about him with a child, fucking supervise it. It's not that hard to find someone to supervise it. You could have even had Nick Carter's mother be the supervisor. Or Aaron Carter, sorry. You could have Nick Carter as the supervisor. I wouldn't particularly, I'm not a big fan of Nick, but whatever. But I mean, so what if he had guns in the house? Do you know how many parents have guns in their house and children? A lot do. Yeah. It doesn't mean that they're gonna pull out the gun and hurt their child. We're talking about a baby here. He could easily lock up his stuff and put it away where the child wouldn't even have it. Thank you, Riot. Tons of Americans have guns. That doesn't make them an unfit parent. Exactly. I understand, but he didn't want to give them up. He shouldn't have to. He has a legal right to have them.
What the hell? You got to give up your guns to have kids now? Farms aren't going to respond well to that.
He had a choice to give them up or keep his kids.
Wow, that's weird.
Why would they order that? He's a fucking celebrity. Do you know how many fucking psychos are out there that put him in danger? He needs to have guns being a celebrity. He needs weapons to protect himself and his children. They're crazy. They're absolutely nuts. That's nuts. Give up your guns or you can't have your kids? That's Nazi. That's communist.
Well, it's crazy, but here's the thing. He may have been unstable himself.
He may have been.
That's why they were worried about him having guns with a child. Because he's unstable. Or was unstable.
That's what I think, Riot. He probably has to have guns because of crazy stalkers, just like the troll. Exactly. Exactly.
So, yeah.
Why don't I like Nick? Well, I heard, I'm not sure if this is true, but I heard he RP'd his brother. He RP'd Aaron. According to Aaron, Nick RP'd him. I don't know if it's true, but I also don't like Nick because I don't like his attitude. I didn't like him on that Carter's show. I thought he was a very arrogant douchebag. Um, and I really don't like arrogance. I don't like arrogance. I don't like pride. Uh, I just it gets on my nerves. I don't like people who are like that. I like people who are humbled. Who are humble and real and don't think so highly of themselves. You know, I like people who recognize that they're imperfect, that they don't make mistakes, or they make mistakes, and it's just part of the human experience to make mistakes. I like people who have that realization, that realness, that rawness. I don't like perfect people who pretend they're or imperfect people who pretend they're perfect. Cans of duster were found by his body. That could mean anything. You don't know if he was huffing it or not. You don't know that. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Who knows? He still doesn't deserve to have died that way. Yeah, it did get heavy, didn't it? And Steve-O used to huff too. He used to huff a lot of shit.
Lots of people.
He's got holes in his nasal cavities from the snow. But you think if Steve-O had a baby, CPS would enter his life and be like, "Yo, you have a past. You're not allowed to have your child." You think they do that to Steve-O? Probably they do that to Steve-O. Try to, yeah.
He's straight edge totally now, right? Like he's total straight edge.
Yeah, he is very straight edge now.
Good.
Yeah.
Let his body heal. My God.
And I believe if people gave Aaron Carter a freaking chance and got off his back and stopped railing on him, he would have had a chance to have gotten better too. You can't get better and you can't heal if you're constantly having people bring up your past and pull these band-aids off you.
Yeah.
Just rip them straight off. Half of these people who are judging people's parenting have never had to experience the world shaming them for a simple mistake just because they were famous. Exactly. A lot of people don't understand that point of view. Because most people don't have that. They don't have that fame. They're not as known to be ragged on by so many people. I'm telling you, it's really bad to someone's mental health when you're constantly ragging on them. It's bad for them. They're not going to get better. They're going to get worse.
It's true.
They're going to get worse. Period. Exactly. She said they could have a supervised visit. That is an option. That's a good option for people that are not fully trusted around their children. Supervised visits. But to straight out tell the man, no, you can't see your child.
Well, I think that
I don't blame him for
Yeah.
wanting to take a little extra that night.
Yeah.
I don't blame them because it's heart fucking breaking.
Be kept from your own blood?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It tears you up inside. I remember when he first announced that baby was conceived, he was so happy.
Didn't we see a picture of him with his little baby?
He was so happy.
Yeah.
And that's what CPS does to him.
Disgusting.
Someone who's mentally sick is you isolate them.
Yeah, CPS preys on mentally ill.
That's abuse, is to isolate people from their loved ones.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what got him into the situation of not being able to see the kids in the first place. You have a problem with drugs. It doesn't mean you should have your kids taken away.
No way.
I'm sorry. I just don't feel that way. I think therapy is the best place to do it. Just tell them, get some therapy. People make mistakes, but he sure did love his kid. I know he did.
That's so sad.
But see, that's you assuming he wasn't his children. He was dangerous to his children. That's just assuming it.
God.
That's just assuming it. If they thought he was so
This is why CPS has to. They should have no authority to do anything.
Yeah.
They've proven themselves to be a shit organization.
Yeah, they lie.
Yeah. In court, they'll lie. They don't care.
But you're assuming he isn't. That's because most parents are not a danger to their kids. Especially, and I know Aaron Carter enough to know that he was not the violent type.
No. But probably very self-destructive.
Definitely, but
yeah.
he
self-destructive, not a threat to others at all.
I know that the girlfriend's mom had custody of baby Prince. There's lots of interviews of Aaron Carter talking about the situation. He was nuts, though. No, he wasn't. He liked making music. He liked doing his own thing. He hated being judged. That's maybe why you think he's nutty, is because he was being so judged by the internet and he'd lash out. Why would you want him to have his kids if there was a single chance he couldn't take care of them? Because I don't think he could not take care of them. I know he can take care of his kids. I know he could have taken care of his kids. I know he loved his baby. I can't see him being a danger to his child. I can't. Knowing what I know about him, I can't. The court said otherwise. The court says a lot of stuff. Just because you have a CPS worker saying one thing doesn't mean that it's true. They lie.
Yeah, but Shanny, we don't know if he was whacked out on substances.
And if he was whacked out on substances, they should have given him supervised visitation.
That's the answer, obviously. That's the obvious answer.
But to flat out say no to someone who's already dealing with mental illness, you're...
It's wrong. They killed him, really.
That's how I feel. You wonder why he took a little extra stuff.
Yeah.
You wonder why. Maybe because he was heartbroken. Maybe you should put that in account. Nah, nah, we gotta put all this other negative stuff on account, not look at the person's heart.
Sad.
Make them look like they're monsters in court just so you could have a little extra fucking dough in your pockets and get your little extra incentives and bonuses, right, CPS? It's just so fucking sad.
Very.
The whole situation's so sad and it makes me fucking mad. It makes me so mad. I know the kid's safety comes first. Why do I keep saying supervised visitation? If you're worried about the child's safety, don't deny them of their parent. Give them supervised freaking visitation. It's not that hard to do. Like I said, you could have even appointed Aaron Carter's mother to be a supervision representative. Bullshit, they don't get bonuses. These CPS workers get a lot of incentives for taking children away, trust me. A lot of funding, bonuses. It's disgusting that they turn something that should be helping people into a business. Hi, Stacy. It's like them turning prisons into businesses. It's disgusting to me. It's like, first of all, prisons are there to help people rehabilitate. And instead of working on people rehabilitating and putting them back into society, instead you make them legal slaves. There's a problem with this stuff. Okay, now that I agree with. Yeah, there's a problem with how they work things out because they don't put mental health in account, or they don't. They don't look at someone's mental health and be like, okay, this is the reason why you did it. Like, it's a lack of understanding on why these situations are. In in my opinion, we need massive prison reform and take the business out of the prisons and turn it into a rehabilitation center to help people go back into society in a correct manner. Uh, Same with CPS. Instead of taking the children and denying parents and isolating the child from the parent, you should be doing the supervised visitations along with therapy and everything else. And if they're not listening to the court, then that should be a good reason to keep the kids away because they're not respecting the court. But they should still have that open and you can correct your behavior and then you can see your kids type of thing. Not just sheer denial of it.
Wrong.
Yeah. I get you, Stacy. I used to work that way too. Lack of understanding is a problem. I know. And our justice system is so screwed up. Huh. Do you think I have this attitude about CPS if they were playing fair with me? I could tell you, but I'm not going to. Um, Feels like no one cares these days. No, they don't. Same things happen in divorce. Littles pay the price. Yeah, exactly. I have no psychiatrist now because my new one said I didn't need her. Oh, nice.
What?
Yeah,
Wow, that's messed up.
that is really messed up.
I'm seeking mental health. What are you talking about? You don't need me. What the?
Yeah. Right? Sorry about that. Feel my loins. My automatic thing restricted you. I was seeing your comments though. Um, I just figured that there was something else going on beside you being upset about Aaron Carter. Now it was brought up, and I'm very upset over that shit. Apparently doesn't know what BPD is. Oh, Jesus. Stacy, instead of going to a psychiatrist, you should really look up psychotherapists. Because psychotherapists are the ones that are pretty much the knowledgeable ones about borderline personality disorder. So, look up a psychotherapist, it'd probably be better. Kind of picked up on a bit of animosity. Yeah, of course I would. Yeah, 200 an hour. Jesus Christ.
What?
Does cognitive behavior therapy help with your BPD? No. Most people who have borderline personality disorder don't do the cognitive behavior therapy. Instead, we do dialectic behavior therapy, which is much better than cognitive behavior therapy. Because instead of, it's not about your actions in dialectic behavior therapy like cognitive behavior therapy is. It's more evolves around your emotions and how to cope with your emotions, because borderline personality disorder is really the most biggest problem is the intense emotions you do have because of it. Yeah, they said CBT wasn't for me. DBT, yes. Yeah, I have BPD actually, and yes, I'd forgotten about DBT. I'm sort of recovered borderline. That's okay. That's okay. Dialectic behavior therapy was invented by a woman called Marsha Linehan, and my psychotherapy was done by her underlings, so I really got really good DBT. It was in a place called, it's not open anymore, which I'm like, holy shit, all the people I knew who were borderlines in Duluth, the place is closed, the Center of Validation and Change. It's closed down.
Where did they go now?
I don't know where they go.
That's horrible.
Because that was the only place that was offering DBT
That's horrible.
in the area of Duluth. So it's like, where do the borderlines go now? I mean, there was this Christian therapist that Chris did go to a couple times. And they sorta offer DBT, not quite. So I don't know. Yes, I feel right now I'm intense, can't work, but gonna try anyways. It's mental. Yeah. I'm 41 and it took me a long time to get in control of my emotions. Have you read I Hate You, Don't Leave Me? No, I haven't. My mom read that book and told me about that book though, but I haven't read it. My extreme emotions are generally in check apart when hormones kick in. That's how I am. Usually around my hormonal time is when I'm like off the rails, fucking, I'm gonna fucking yell at your shit. I read it but can't remember any of it. I have dissociative amnesia, so basically I have no memories. I'm so sorry, Stacy. Does the pill mess with you? I'm not on the pill. You mean birth control? I'm not on birth control. I had my tubes tied. But I am on Cymbalta, and even though it's for my fibro, it really does help my emotions in a lot of ways. I've been asking the doctor to go on gabapentin mainly because of my borderline, and I know that gabapentin is really good for people with borderline personality disorder. But it's also very good for pain. So it would be like a double good thing for me to be under this stuff. You were on Cymbalta, Stacy, but now you're on GABA. Yeah. Hi, Crow. What's up? Lamotrigine really helped me. My ADHD meds help more than anything else, to be honest, for emotions. Oh, okay. I'm sorry you have epilepsy. My aunt had epilepsy. She had severe epilepsy since she was 7. She fell down the stairs on an icy day and bonked her head, and ever since that day, it gave her epilepsy. And she had multiple brain surgeries and everything. But she passed away at 42 with bladder cancer. My Aunt Debbie, yeah. Yeah, it killed my mom. That really hurt my mom mentally when Debbie died. And I could imagine. I lose one of my siblings, I'd be a fucking wreck because I love them so much. I don't care how much they hate me. I still love them. I'm behind. When you talked about doing movie reviews, you and Rev should do an MST 3K style movie reaction show. That would be fun. 1 minute. Let me show you something. Speaking of MSTK, I'm not going to flash you. But look what I'm wearing.
There you go. Cool.
Now I just came just in time for MSTK. Mystery Science Theater 3000. I actually got this shirt to support them when they wanted to bring back MSTK. And I was like, I am so supporting that shit. Because I loved them since I was a kid. Who do I like better? Everyone says Joel. I really like Mike and I like Joel just the same.
Oh, come on. You like them the same?
I do!
The same. There's no preference even a little bit for one of them over the other.
No.
Okay.
Because see, I watched the show from the very beginning, so I saw the natural evolution of the show, and I always loved it. It didn't bother me.
Okay.
Like everyone says, I love Joel the best.
Yeah, man.
You even got this shirt on. That is a sign from God. I know. Actually, there is a movie that we could be doing it to because it is
Free domain.
Free domain.
Okay.
Come on, it's a George Romero.
Oh, Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead, yeah.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do it.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead.
Reaction.
Yeah.
MST 3K style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should do it.
We tried Reefer Madness. That didn't work very well.
Well,
we could do a Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's from the 20s. That's free domain.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some shit we could.
In 2 years, we can do Steamboat Willie.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do all of it.
Yeah.
Everything we can do, we should do.
Favorite bot, of course, Crow.
Oh my God, Servo, come on.
Okay, Jason loves Tom Servo.
I love Tom Servo. Obviously, I had him.
Read up. I told you all the meds I'm on. Okay. Concerta, GABA, Chloe, me, Pre-Mini, and Seroquel. Wow. I'm only on 2. Jason is Tom Servo in my head canon now. Oh yeah, Metropolis. There's another one that's
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a great movie. It's so great.
that German movie.
German expressionism.
Yep.
It's so great.
I've seen it probably half through. I don't know why I always turn it off half through. It's when they're like that guy is like changing the like clocks
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the big clocks.
It's so visionary though for the time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
The gardens in that movie
Uh-huh.
is amazing looking.
Yeah. It's like a painting. It's just it's a moving painting.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Incredible.
Citizen Kane, are they?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I use edibles for pain management. I'm working on that. That's the next thing I'll be working on is getting my green card because I need it.